Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Topper!
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey, orbit.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey,
go.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Allen. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey!
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, tight. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
2nd and 5. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Charlie.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
5.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? He's able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get tight. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch the fly. Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Look at me. Zipper.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, high 7.
53's Mike.
Come.
53's Mike. All day.
Leo.
Slam, slam, slam.
Deep rip.
Looking to throw.
Check.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Travel.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Bravo.
Mike, 53.
Now back to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 60 out.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, ready. 10-2 start.
Check. 53's Mike. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this?
Recon, 132-5. Ready.
2nd and 1. Completes it to Lee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Shoot!
They're going to look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot!
Mike 51, Mike 51. Go on!
Yeah.
They'll run here with Freeman. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
53 is mine.
We ain't giving up nothing. Big grip.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Completes it to Davis. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Sam Hubbard. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give to Cook out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Throw. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Switch up.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
On second down now, it's Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. This is Freeman. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 9 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Watch that in. Everyone got 4 down. Go. 52. Defense wins championships, baby. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Shut up.
They'll look to throw. corks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. And scoring again, the Saints have extended their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 36. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch the safety creep.
Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw here. He's got Allen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss to Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Blue down, blue down.
Go.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Too little.
Protein spill. Shoot.
He's got it complete to Thompson.
Got you, boy.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Go.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Look. Squeeze. Now.
Looking to throw.
Check.
And got him in. It's Woods. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's got Thompson here, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Fair. You go tight. You got tight. Get it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's make these babies.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
It's coming this way, Here we go. Watch twist.
Rock it. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be
Smooth.
Mike 56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get Let's keep moving.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the carry, it's Cook. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check three.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch the whip. Say. Check your hot read.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.